New York, the city of stories. Something I realized more than ever when I went to New York was that there's an insane amount of people, but every single person there has a story. And in every story, there's something to take away. This video is documentation of a story from my recent trip I took to New York and some things I learned and reflected on. And really, it's just memories I can look back on of the good times. Enjoy. Alright, so I'm in New York and I am with some of my new friends. They have helped me along the way. Is there anything y'all want to tell them?
Cam's great.
We just saw a rat. And Cam is so nice and we really like him.
Alright, yeah, those are my friends. They've been helping me. Otherwise, I don't know if I would have gotten here, so shout out to them. I appreciate y'all so much. Yeah, right? I eventually made it back to the spot and the real show started. After some months, I finally reunited with my guy Amar. And shout out to Fred and Eli too. For a decent amount of time, we just chilled in the house, doing nonsense and messing around and talking. But eventually we decided to explore the city.
6th floor.
6, 7.
Everybody pose the other way.
We have pretty good street awareness. We're going to Times Square.
We in New York!
You're not serious.
MC, make another hit.
Yeah, Amar Das. Yes, sir. Frederico.
It's Paprika.
On a crazy search for food, we saw a Cane's down the street and got super excited. Unfortunately, that excitement quickly went downhill. Yeah, to nobody's surprise, New York was charging OD bread for a Cane's. Because we're in New York. A 3-finger combo does not cost $14.
I ain't gonna lie. You're not getting my business, buddy. I'm talking about bread, I'm talking about fresh, I'm talking about death, I'm talking about jacket, I'm talking about clean, I'm talking about what, I'm talking about me. I lie.
But that excitement quickly went right back up when we found the holy grail of food spots in New York, $1.50 fresh pizza. $1.50 fresh pizza, aka Udu's Pizza. This place might be comp, bro.
Introduce us to your new home.
Look at the selection.
You can reach the menu. Dang.
Yeah, bro. And then look at the Bev selection. They're elite.
I got 1 pepperoni and
Bro, good customer service, you know what I'm saying? Good vibes, bro.
and it's 12:30, almost 1 a.m.
It's 12,
Just
bro.
over.
Convenience, like they got everything you want here. This the place to be, bro. I promise you, bro.
That's it. It's $3 for 2 slices of pizza.
Can't beat it.
And $1 for a drink.
Can't be like Michael Jackson, bro.
I'm gonna do a
I
drink.
don't know if he was the owner, but the guy that served us the pizza was named Udus, and he was the most chill guy ever. He told us this was his only time working there, though. I don't know what he was talking about. Yeah, I don't know why, but he made a pretty big deal out of the fact that this would be the only time he's ever there. But he was pretty cool. He was a pretty chill guy. Shout out to Udus. Being that we completely enjoyed this pizza spot and we will never see Udus again, we now deem this place as Udus Pizza. All jokes aside, this place was probably the highlight of the night, and we definitely plan to come back here many more times this trip.
Bro, you talking about me? I just noticed they don't even got a name. It's just $1.50 fresh pizza. like, yo, what are we doing? You might think that I'm old, but I'm still young. I'm still young. I'm still young.
After that, we decided to go home and call it a night. Then the next day came. I woke up. Honestly, all of us woke up mad late. We were supposed to wake up way earlier. We woke up at like 11 a.m. But I took some time to look at the city and reflect on random stuff. And then it was about that time to go get some grub again. So we decided to go get some food, and the place we decided on was this deli called G&G Deli. Shout out to G&G Deli because, bro, they had some good stuff. I ended up getting a bacon, egg, and cheese from there.
Yo, bacon, egg, and cheese better hit or somebody's getting hurt. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I don't know what you said, but yeah.
We were not disappointed, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. I don't know if it was this day or the first day, but the cashier was giving me a little hard time. I can't even cap. Nah, when I tell you that food was hitting though, oh my goodness, bro.
Udus really wasn't there, bro.
After that, we went to see this super cool thing that didn't even look real. I ain't gonna lie, look. We ended up visiting the Louis V store and the Louis V case. Oh my gosh, bro. It looked like it was AI generated. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Guys, as you can see, we got the Louis V huge store. But this is like the luggage. It don't even look real for real. Imagine just like climbing to the top of that. That'd be fun, right? Just like jump off and just start flying. Not like where you would die, but like you got like a paraglider or something. That'd be fun. I don't know how you would land though. Probably wouldn't land good.
But yeah, after taking a couple of pictures and stuff and going in the store, just checking it around, they said we couldn't bring cameras in there, but Amar eventually he had to leave with his people to go to the Knicks game. So me, Fred, and Eli went to this new place I'd never heard before. He personally, I'm from Virginia, but he put me on this place called. I didn't know it existed, bro. Now it might be the top 5 spot of all time for me. I'm not gonna lie though, we were in there for a long time. I messed with the store so much I literally called my mom. I can't even lie. I for real called my mom. But yeah, after we finished up in there, we went to a place that had a big impact on my childhood, the Nintendo store. So this New York trip was actually my second time ever in New York. The last time I went, I was about 13, and the highlight of that trip was me getting to go to the store.
I didn't know you were here, bro.
It was a big deal at the time because like Etika and like C&D or whatever, I forgot his name, but there was like a mailbox that they signed. It was just a big thing, and it was really cool to me when I went there.
He almost, now he's short, bro, because I'm standing on the ground, he's standing on the rock, I'm still taller. He got aura though, I can't lie.
I think they might have taken the mailbox down that everybody would sign, because I remember I signed it too, but I couldn't see it there, so I didn't get to see that. But the Nintendo store was definitely a vibe. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, a couple of places it stunk in there, but that's between me and you. But anyways, after that, me and the boys, we went to just roam around the city on some side quest stuff. Saw some crazy looking sights. I'm gonna let y'all look.
Fentanyl?
I didn't say that. I said let's go have some fun. No, I said let's go have fun.
Exploring, we met up with Amar again.
Winning franchise? It was lit. Nobody was mad. 2, the first time I ever went to New York, it was terrible. It felt like I was just like getting berated. Like I felt bad for the players. Like, you fucking suck. And I was like, oh my gosh.
And then when we met up with Amar, we had our first ever New York performance.
What noise was that?
Start digging in your butt, shoe up, shoe up. Start digging in your butt, shoe up, shoe up. Start digging in your butt, shoe up, shoe up. Start digging in your butt, shoe up, shoe up. Start
digging in your butt, twin. But when I say it, we stop. They sung it 15 times, but when I say it once, it's a problem, okay? Boom, 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 boom.
sunshine on a cloudy day.
No, we should do a song we all know.
How don't you know?
You actually don't know that song?
I don't know the song. Dream of candy coated raindrops. Have you ever loved someone so much you thought you'd die? Giving so
You don't
much.
know the words.
My love. Do you ever dream of candy coated raindrops? You're the same, my candy rain.
Pretty much just enjoyed more sights of the city and just did more side quests, like playing chess with no pieces.
Oh, the same person who had that buzz ball.
I ate your queen.
I was just guessing. I didn't know that we were doing. Queen bag. The thing is, you can do whatever you want and get away with it. Cause like, who's gonna remember? I did not have any. My thoughts are still right.
He's not even gonna see everyone move his.
No, I was legitimately impressed. I thought you were actually keeping track. I was like, how this doing?
I was.
Where'd my queen go?
I went back to the crib and watched Too Fast and Too Furious and called it a night. But nah, the night wasn't over for me yet. Once everybody else was getting ready to go to sleep, I decided to just look at the city, and I just started getting deep into thinking. I was thinking about life and stuff, goals, people in my life. I don't know, something about the view and just the experience of the city kind of lit a fire in me. And it had me thinking, like, maybe I'm not doing all that I can be doing, or maybe I'm not doing as much as I need to make all these dreams I have come true. So it's just good to have that environment around me. It was just a mentality shift. But I'll talk about that more later. Let me forget about it. Today was day 3 of the New York trip. And once again, we decided to hit up good old reliable G&G Deli. This time I ordered the French toast. And bro, the server was giving me a hard time. Like I would literally ask him for something. He'd be like, no, but do you want this though? And it made me second guess myself. And then it was just confusing.
Can I get French toast with bacon? Or no, with eggs.
No egg?
With bacon, it comes with bacon and eggs?
The menu right here, papi. Right, I told you let me know you ready.
Yeah, let me get the one with bacon and
They
eggs.
wanted to sell like yesterday.
I thought I knew what I wanted, I did it.
I can't remember. You think I forgot?
French toast with eggs. Yeah.
They come. You can eat French toast with meat, or you can eat whatever. It's a choice. Mira. Pancakes, all French toast, plain $7. Pancakes, all French toast with bacon or egg.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it with the eggs. The French toast with the eggs.
This one is the Toro.
I secured the bag. Unfortunately for me though, I couldn't eat until we got on the subway. So best believe when I finally got on that subway, I went to town on that French toast.
You gotta be extra careful when you do this, man. We're on the subway, bro. I might. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how hard the subway go, it might go on one of them. You don't know. You don't know. Yeah, it might.
He's all trying to take a bite and we start moving.
So while we were on the subway, we were on the way to this thing called Japan Fest, and the craziest thing happened to me. So it was finally our time to get off for the stop, and I dropped my bag. I reached for my bag. Next thing I know, we missed the subway. And yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. But it's a good story time, so.
So, and also I was going crazy on my. Bro, you're clip farming. And I dropped my book bag on the way out. Apparently, we weren't going fast enough, and now it's me and Amar on the subway at the wrong stop. So that's nice.
I should have ran, bro. I could have made it, bro.
You could have made it. I would have met up with y'all.
I hate that dang book bag, bro.
It was my fault. I can't even care. It definitely was my fault. I was hungry though, and I'm gonna blame it on G&G Deli because like the packaging.
Everything happens for a reason, and that's completely true because we would have never found these cool thrift stores and these vintage shops if that didn't happen. Anyways, we eventually made it to Japan Fest, and it was definitely a vibe. this lady named Yuji and this cool DJ, and they put on a show.
Everybody make some noise!
Next, we revisited this vintage shop called The Reshop. Shout out to them. They had some tough stuff, but we couldn't stay too long because we had to dart to Central Station. We had to move pretty fast because we were going to Amar's family's house to record some stuff and just spend some time with them. I'm not going to put everything in here because, I mean, this is not really my footage. It's really for Amar. But yeah, it was a nice time. We had some food. They treated us like we were part of the family. And we had some really cool conversations. So it was definitely a vibe. Shout out to Amar's family and thank you for welcoming us with open arms.
Hey, that's Amar right there.
That's Amar. Yeah, that's Amar right here, and that's Amar right there. And then he's right here, throwing up his little peace signs.
But after spending a decent amount of time there, we went back to Grand Central Station and put on another show for the city of New York.
Please don't wake me up. I'm in love with you. Please don't wake me up. Please don't wake me up.
I wish I would have recorded it, but yo, there's these two like worker ladies, and one of them had roses. I said, yo, that's for me. And she said, yeah. No, when I tell you I could have finished the mission, but like she looked older, so like, chat, I so like, y'all can't be too hard on me, but I wish I would have recorded it. It was actually funny. But yeah, on the way back to the city, it started raining, which would have been cool except for the fact that it was 48 degrees outside. Anyways, we made another trip to Udu's Pizza, which I wish I would have recorded more of, but it got foiled by some random old guy, bro.
We go there. We thinking it's gonna be a fine and dandy time. I'm like the last in line out of everybody here, and we see this black guy. He got like some sort of weird helmet on or something. I don't remember. It was a helmet or something, right? We saw that, and we're chilling, like, and then he just starts going off on tangents, bro. He starts tweaking, real tweaker. He's like, no, hold on. I'm gonna be him. This is the counter. We're going to the counter. The camera, you're me. He's like this. What? You talking to me? You want problems? I'll piece you up now. What? And bro, he's just tweaking over and over again. He's like, I'll take your eyes out and I'll eat them. I'll air this out. Bro, mind you, it's a frail old black guy. He's not doing this. And we're like 4 deep. Me in my head though, I'm like, yo, he might have a blick. Like we can't compete with that. But if he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Piece you up. Then what? And the only thing he was calm about was when he got his pizza. He'd be like, my nips, yeah, yeah. And he just walked out. I don't know. In between his pizza, he started doing karate. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
He went outside, right? And this is all I see. From cussing us out to just karate moves.
Mind you, nobody said a single thing to him. He was having like a full-blown conversation by himself.
That dude was tweaking. I really don't know what was wrong with him. But that was the end of the day. We all woke up and went to church. I didn't record this because I was more focused on the service and the message, but still. On a separate note, today our objective was to go to the Brooklyn Flea Market. I did plan to record interviews and other content here, but something didn't really feel right, and I wasn't in the headspace for it for some reason. Regardless, I still gotta admire the beauty of where I was.
Don't be afraid.
After we left, we explored some more. While we did all this nice stuff, the worst thing in the world happened. My camera died. But I still got some crazy shots of the city. And then we found this super vibey place, bro. While I was here, I took even more time to think about everything again. I feel like the view, it just had its own way of opening my mind up even more. This allowed me to feel a bunch of different things. The trains going past, the water, the merry-go-rounds, the people sitting. It was really cold though.
It's my dumb ears.
After staying there for a decent amount of time, we went back to this food place nearby, and that's when I just completely stopped recording. After that, we went home and we watched Fast 5. That was the last night of the trip though, and it was kind of bittersweet because it was fun to see all my friends again, and it felt like the trip actually did take a long time, but it still felt like it went by so fast. But yeah, we enjoyed Fast 5 and said our goodbyes to each other because I knew I had to wake up really early in the morning. But yeah, shout out to Amar and Fred and Eli and Amar's sister. Y'all made it a really fun trip. On the surface, this was just a trip to New York with my friends, but it really meant more to me than that. This trip made me realize 4 different things. One was that there's so many different stories and different people out there. Some people, they suck like the old guy at Udus. Some are don't really do much. And some are kind and generous. I know this is a basic thing to say, but it was cool to people watch and just admire the beauty of how different everyone's path is and how some of our paths cross sometimes. The second thing this trip made me realize is that I need to do more. Being with my friends and having them also be creators really motivated me and made me want to keep up with them. We all have our own goals and we all want to live a nice life to the point where we can take trips like this whenever we want. But to do that, we ought to make our plan to achieve our dreams and set out for it. This is actually something one of Amar's family members was talking to us about. Yes, chase your dream, but don't do it blindly. Make a realistic plan and work at it and adapt, and you'll eventually achieve it. The third thing this trip made me realize is something I kind of already knew, but this trip reinforced it. It's that you have to surround yourself with people that not only want better for you, but want better for themselves. Yes, some people are fun to be around, but are they making you better as a person? Friends and anyone in your life is like math. They can add, subtract, multiply, or divide. The hard part usually isn't finding out who does what, but instead finding out what they do and deciding to move on from them if you need to. And this goes for friends, partners, and anyone in your life. But my main point is that you should just be wise and meticulous about your circle, because they can genuinely make you better and become the best version of yourself faster, or the opposite. I'm not gonna lie, the fourth thing that New York made me realize was that it has the best spots for dates. I couldn't tell you how many couples we saw out there, and it's probably not the time for that or the season of my life. Yes, it would have been nice, but it's time to pour into yourself so that I can become the best version of myself for that future person that comes in my life. I gotta make both God and 5-year-old me proud before I can worry about any of that other stuff. And that's something that this trip also made me realize. So overall, this trip was really needed, and I want to thank Amar for inviting me and helping me make it to this trip. It was his birthday weekend, but he decided to go half with me on the plane ticket so I could even be there. So shout out to Amar. I know he probably didn't even want me to say that, but I just wanted to let everybody else know you need to have people around you that want better for you and will look out. And shout out to Amar, bro. But I truly appreciated that, and I want to thank you again. But New York, the city of stories. I enjoyed the time I spent in New York, and I enjoyed the different perspectives it gave me and the many stories that it showed me. Thank you and farewell. Now, I don't really do videos like this, but I think I might tap into more of the voiceover stuff. So if y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, comment if you want me to do more videos like this. And yeah, love y'all. Shout out to Sunset Society. Y'all read the verse at the end. or else.